Monkey chased a weasel. The monkey thought it was all in fun. Pop goes the weasel. A penny for a spoon.
Same as every other morning, John set off across the park. The route was longer, but it was a far more pleasurable walk to work. Once through the gates, he could feel himself melt into the atmosphere and the greenery around him. The birds singing in his ears with their morning chorus. Not long, he thought. It won't be forever. Not forever. He hated his job as an insurance clerk, but for now it was simply a means to an end. He sighed and imagined the cool sun, a Barbadian sunrise, caressing his skin. With a wince, his illusion was shattered at the sound of the grating on metal against metal. Just beyond the hedge, at the right of his path, a little girl, pigtails and a billowing blue dress, swung for glee on the swings, to and fro. This blonde-haired pixie played in exuberance. John smiled and kept on walking, but there was something unnerving about the situation.
It's my birthday.
She called to him as he passed her, looking straight ahead without acknowledgement.
Hey, mister. It's my birthday.
John knew that striking up any conversation would not be right with the child on her own. Talking to strangers was not something he wanted to teach her.
Hey, mister.
Reluctantly, and against his better judgment, John turned to appease the child and called to her, "Happy birthday!" As his eyes met hers, there was something in his smile, like a fist to his stomach. The child giggled and continued to and froing on the swing, never taking her piercing eyes off John as he continued to walk. He turned away. The poor little thing was only about 8. Why would she be here alone? Such an early hour, not a single person near her protecting her. The poor thing, John thought to himself, still hearing her in the background. I need to go home now. John's stomach suddenly hit his throat. His feet welded to the pavement. The little girl was standing right next to him at the gate into the park and playground area. "Oh," he said to her, looking down at where she stood, her little blue piercing eyes staring back up at his. "Can I walk with you? Just till we get across the road. I'm not supposed to go across roads on my own." "And what are you doing here on your own?" John asked, his voice trembling, uneasy with the way the little child, although innocent, had such a depth to her eyes. "I had to stay out of Mummy's way. Well, she set all my Berkey things up. I'm having a party today. It made sense, but John still frowned to himself. It wasn't right. She was too young to be here on her own in this hour in the morning, nobody about. He agreed. Okay, you can walk with me. She skipped and sang at his side, but John refused to make conversation. He would be a guardian, yes. A friend, no. Still reassuring himself, he shouldn't befriend a child alone. It's far from right. And sure enough, and not a moment too soon for John, they had reached the end of the park and the road beyond. Here, you'd better take my hand, he said, looking down briefly, opening the gate. His immediate reaction was to pull away as she put her little palm into his. But reluctantly grasping it like ice, he clung to her little fingers. They made their way across this busy road, and just in front of them on the curb, there lay flowers, many, and little pictures. John couldn't quite make them out, but the floral tributes smelt pungent as he got closer to them. I have to go now, but thank you. Thank you for helping me across. John looked down at the little girl at his side. He suddenly went cold. He looked up at the tributes and the flowers in front of him. The photographs held a little girl's face. The little girl at his side. The little girl who was not there now. His hand held nothing, yet his fingers still prickled with the icy grasp. Amongst the many condolences sat a little teddy bear. Happy birthday, it said on its t-shirt. And the picture beside it that had initially caught his attention held those icy blue eyes staring back at him.
Happy birthday